Mhm. All right, guys, here we all go. I'm gonna start off with the Mark Evian, uh, quarterback. Uh, First off, I'm just going in order of the draft. So if you don't want to watch all of this, I estimate about 5 minutes per person, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on the team. So do your draft position times 5, and you'll get roughly when I'll be going over your team, okay? So Mark Evian. Oh, frick, how do I do this? This will work. All right, so quarterback. We have Russell Wilson, uh, Derek Carr, and Brock Purdy, Garoppolo, and Darnold. Pretty okay quarterbacks. I wouldn't say it's anything special. Looking at possibly a bounce back season, could be horrible. Leaning towards bounce back. And then Derek Carr also could be bounce back. One thing that sticks out is he does have a young starter in Purdy. Otherwise, from a dynasty perspective, it is not looking good for him. Um, Russell is 34. And Carr's probably around there too. Yep, 32. He's probably got 2 or 3 more years left. So he's gonna have to make a play for adding one quarterback, I would say, because I do not think Darnold will do it for him. Overall, I'd probably say a strong B. Let's see, running backs. We have Josh Jacobs, Joe Mixon. What else we got? Samjay Perrine. Uh, McIntosh probably won't play. Was a good pickup, but I don't think he's going to see the field. Uh, Cook, he will probably play somewhere eventually. That could be a good late stash. Hubbard should be all right. Um, hmm. Very top heavy on the running backs. Not a lot of depth. I don't think he's going to be any good. Although I don't know who's all. There's the depth chart. I'm used to looking at this on my phone, so I should have looked at this on the desktop a little more when I got started. But second on the depth chart, still not very good. Really top heavy in the running backs. I'll give it probably a B minus. Okay, wide receiver. We have Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp. That's nasty. And Debo. That's very nasty. How did that happen? Am I blind? Where's Debo? Okay. So 3 of his top 5 picks were wide receiver. That makes sense then. Well, who else has he got? And Michael Thomas. I don't think Michael Thomas is going to do anything for you. Sorry. Backups. What do we got here? I'm still in the starters. Jalen Hyatt should be good. Zay Jones should be okay. Mingo could be alright. We'll see. Osborne, I don't know. That's going to be iffy, but good backup piece. Wide receivers are obviously going to be an A with that kind of power sitting there. Tight ends. Let's see. We got Meyer, notoriously rookie. Tight ends don't really do anything, so that might be a red shirt year. Might be punting in that position. Who else do we got? Noah Fant didn't really do much with the options, and then Sam Laporta, 2 solid rookie tight ends. So this year you're not going to be getting much help, but in the future probably pretty good. But I'm not going to rate those rookie tight ends very highly. Kicker, really don't care about kickers too much. Most people are going to be streaming. And we got Jake Elliott. Okay, it's a solid kicker, though. Probably just going to give C's to everyone there. Okay, we got defensive line. I don't even know who Draymond Jones is. Not a good start. I do know him. He's solid. But nonetheless a rookie, so... Or not a rookie, a second year. Let's see, so we got no IDPs or linemen. That's a good start. That's what I like to see. I don't think linemen are going to score a lot of points in general, so you want to try and stay away from them, I think. That's personally what I'm going to be doing. And then, wow, not a single backup lineman. I'm guessing a couple of them probably are linebacker linemen. Otherwise, you're going to have a hole there not to fill. Pretty bad, I would say. I'm going to give you an F, but not great. Okay, linebackers. Okay, Mr. Smith, stud. That's a good start. Fred Warner, another absolute stud. That's really good. Those two should put up big points. He did well. Solid depth piece. I like it. Then Van Der Esch, let's see, we got a 2-year deal. So he's kind of playing for a contract, and I know Dallas drafted a lot of wide receivers, or not wide receivers, sorry, linebackers the last couple of years. So his job is in jeopardy. I don't love that pick, but if he plays like he's supposed to, it will end up being a good pick. Let's see what we got. Linebacker. Ooh, Tyree Wilson, that's a good pick. Should probably put him on IR. He might be out for a while. But otherwise, good. 2 of the top wide receiver, or Jesus, did it again. Linebackers, I can't be mad about that. Again, you have a lot of depth on offense, but not a lot on defense, so I'll give you a B there. And then DBs. Let's see. Woolen. He's pretty good, so that shouldn't be a problem. Darwin James, he's an absolute stud. Uh, in real football, I'm not sure about fantasy. Let's see what we got. 260. Never mind, he's just as good in fantasy, so it's a solid play there. Jesse Owens, I think he's going to be really good in the Packers scheme. I was going to grab him myself right before you did, so I'm not very happy about that. Good pickup there. And then just some bench pieces. Again, not a lot of defense. Maybe that's the way to go. I don't know. We'll see. First year for a lot of us doing this, but really solid. Okay, so overalls, I'm going to try and put something together here. I know we got a lot of teachers in this league, so don't make fun of me if my grading scale isn't quite right, but got a lot of B's, an A, a couple of D's. See, I'm going to give this one a solid B+. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, moving on to next, we have Raging Gnome, quarterback. There's got to be a better way to look at this stuff on the desktop. Okay. All right, quarterback. We have Kirk Cousins and Jared Goff. How old is Goff? Goff's 28, so he's pretty good. Bench. We have oof. Yeah, that's not bad. Love Cousins. Everyone rags on him, but he's a great fantasy quarterback. He'll do fine for another, I don't know, is this a contract year or next year? One of the two. So he might not be the starting quarterback there much longer. But as long as he's thrown to Justin Jefferson, he'll be fine. Goff, solid, very solid. Can't go wrong there either. Stafford, as long as he stays healthy, he should be good. Or as long as the Rams in general stay healthy. Not a lot of offensive depth on that team, so if injuries start piling up like last year, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. And then Mayfield and Trask. One of those two will start for you, thankfully, or for Tampa Bay. That's about all I can say about that. I'm going to give that a C. Okay, we got running backs. David Montgomery, going to be sharing field in Detroit now, but still should be a solid pick. Dameon Pierce, he should be good. Who's on their depth chart behind him? Singletary and Boone. Yeah, he'll get the load of the shares. I like that. Any other running backs? Nothing there. Gus Edwards, probably not going to do a lot for you. Guess he is a starter, but where is... He shouldn't be their starter. Who's their starter? J.K. Dobbins. Yeah. So yeah, I don't see a lot of points out of him. Mitchell should be good. San Francisco will share the load pretty well to keep McCaffrey fresh, I'm sure, so he should get plenty of points. Okay. I don't see any other running backs. Overall, pretty average. I can't say there's too much going on there. Wide receiver. Chase, stud. Not sure. Let's talk about that for a second. As you can see, Mahomes went third. Have a lot of issues with that. This is a super flex. Jefferson at one. Being a Vikings fan, I could see Mark doing that, but Chase at two is pretty criminal. I'll just leave it at that. But you do have a strong receiver for the next 10 years. Diggs also good. Waddell really good. Keenan Allen good. Mike Evans good. A lot of good wide receivers. People Jones, Hodge. Looks like zero depth after your starters. But should be able to flex some of your running backs in on bye weeks, so that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Another A plus. It's really good. Okay, we got tight end. Freiermuth, garbage. Sorry, terrible. And Dalton Schultz, pretty bad too. And Garrett Everett. I think he might be your best one, personally. Don't have a lot of faith in Freiermuth, so that's probably gonna be a C minus. Kicker, we're going C's just to speed this along. Let's see, now we got defensive line. TJ Watt, he's a really good football player. I'm not sure about fantasy production. If he stays healthy, that 395 2 years ago in 15 games is insane. But we'll see what happens this year. Cameron Payne or Quiddy Payne, I guess. Don't even know who he is. Pretty mediocre stats. No other. Oh, Hayward. In general, I don't like D tackles. They're not going to get you a ton of points unless they just eat up tackles. Leonard Williams is solid. I think that's a good pick up there. And that's all the defense you got. Overall, not the greatest. I have to give that probably another C. Linebackers. Mosley, stud, really old, I think, 31, yeah, but really good player. Wagner, another guy, pretty old, but a really good player. Don't know who he is. 2 years in the league already. Hasn't shown much for it, but looks like some injury problems. Could be good. And no other ones. Okay. That's going to be a D. And then we have DBs. He's good. Like him. I think he'll be really good, especially probably getting a lot of tackles if he plays in the box against teams that'll be probably running the ball because Tampa Bay won't be able to be playing from the lead a lot. Honey Badger, pretty good. Wilson, he should be pretty good. Yeah. Yep. Playing across from Diggs, he should get plenty of opportunities for tackles and forced what are they called? Pass breakups, all that stuff. And Poyer, he's really good. Gets a lot of tackles, a lot of breakups. Yeah, I like that. Good DBs. Okay. So we got a lot of C's, a B, and a D. I think we're just gonna go C there. I like that. All right, now we have Clean Daddy. Okay, we got Mahomes. Oh, I remember. And Watson. Okay. The league kind of screwed up giving him those two. So he's set for a quarterback for the next 10 years. And that looks like that's all he has, a quarterback. Not a single backup. Okay. guess as long as no one gets hurt, it's good. So, but not having a single backup's a little scary. So I'm gonna give it that B plus. As crazy as that sounds. And we got Chubb and Hall at running back, along with White. I don't know if he's gonna even be the starter. He's listed there, but I don't know. If he actually plays and gets the bulk of the carries, that should be pretty good. He's gonna be all right. In the bench, we got Robinson. He just got picked up, but what's his face signed, so I don't think he's gonna be playing too much. And that's your only running back, who looks like. Okay, so top end, you got Chubb and Hall. That's really solid, but your depth after that could be lacking. I'm going to give you a B minus. Okay, wide receivers, we got Cooper. Nice little stack with Cooper and Watson. I like that. Then you have another Watson. I think he's okay. I think Love's okay, so they're going to be okay. Not great, nothing spectacular. Christian Kirk. He's gonna break in or cut into his touches some, but I think he should still be fine. They're gonna have enough offensive firepower to feed all those mouths. And for wide receivers, Ross could be a good pick. Ross and Moore, nice stack potential with Mahomes. Then as long as one of them gets the touches, and then we have Williams, who's suspended. So he'll be sitting on the bench for a while. I don't know what's thinking about him. Here he gets in trouble a lot of practice too, so who knows about him. Yeah, these guys are pretty good too. Can't quite give them the A like the other guys, but they're up there for sure. Tight end, we have Kittle. Solid. And McBride could be okay. Doesn't have anyone really throwing to him this year. Pretty anemic offense, so not a ton going for him. But he doesn't need to be great right now, so we'll give that another B. Kicker C. Not clean daddy C. Defensive line. Donald. God. Yeah, he's stud. Pretty good. About one of the few D tackles I really would like on my team. Simmons should be okay. Only 26. I thought he's older than that. DB, linebacker, DB. D-line. Jordan Davis, yeah. Rookie. Oh, he's the second year from Georgia, not the rookie that they drafted. How do you do his first year? 31. Didn't play much. That's your only D-line. Let's see. So, after Donald, you're going to have to hope that Davis gets some more playing time, which on that defense is going to be a little tough. Talent everywhere. This might be your first bad one besides kicker, obviously. Linebackers. This guy's good. Yeah, stud. David gets old, but he's really good for another year or two, maybe. Campbell, he could be. I think he's gonna be really good. Actually, I think he's gonna get a lot of tackles in that defense. Not considered a lock to start. I'm pretty sure he will be starting, or at least by week 4 or 5, he'll be starting. And I don't know who. Ernest Jones. Name sounds familiar, but I don't remember. 200 points. That's not bad. Let's see. So we have Shaq Barrett. Yeah. I don't think 30 years old coming back from an Achilles, that's going to be tough. I don't like that pickup. This guy. I don't know how much playing time he's going to get. Where is he at? Like, just with Baltimore stacked at linebacker, so I'm not sure he's going to even get much playing time, to be honest. So that's not great. Second team, he might not get much playing time. Pace. I think he's a rookie. He might not get much playing time. One of these guys probably have to start. To be honest with you, I don't know who either of them are. So I won't give very good grades. Brooks, he's pretty good. ACL, so he'll be out for. He might be playing, but he won't be playing by week 1. That's a good stash, though. Anderson, he's a stud. And that's DB. I don't care about him yet. Overall, okay. Probably go B. Okay. And then last one, we got DBs. Fitzpatrick is good. I think he's probably one of those better players that's actually good at football and not fantasy football. He doesn't score a ton of points, but he does everything on that defense. Winfield, he'll be pretty good. Nothing wrong with that pick. Richie Grant, I don't know. I think his number got a little inflated. I don't think he's going to be that good. 122 tackles is going to be hard to replicate. So we'll see about that one. Chris Jones is not. No. And then one DB extra. Looks like a nickel. Nope, free safety. Okay. Yeah, I like getting safeties in these DBs. That's pretty good. Overall, can't say too much about it, though, so we'll see. And I think this is probably going to be one of the better teams in the league, starting-wise. Okay, I got Jay Long playing me week 1. All right, so we have Hurts and Howell as starters. No backups again. Hurts is stud, obviously. Howell I'm really high on. I remember he got took by you right before I was going to draft him. I wasn't happy about that. But probably have to go C, just because Howell is still technically an unknown. Hurts is really good, but having one solid quarterback in Superflex is not going to cut it. Running backs, we got Barkley and Taylor. Okay. Stud if he plays. Pollard, good. Really good running backs. And then Michael Carter. He might be a good second contract guy. He'll still get his points with the Jets, but not near as much as he could be getting. And that's all. Okay, Pollard too. Okay, so 3 good running backs. I think this is probably the best running back room. Even though I'm pretty sure Taylor will be playing at some point this year, so I'm not going to hold that against you too much. Wide receiver room, we have Judy, Pittman, Dotson, Suster. Yikes. Dort, Chark, Gross, Hutchinson, Gross, Woods, okay. Rice could be alright. I don't know. Depends on if he gets any playing time or not. I haven't seen much from him. Hardman won't do much. It's a loaded wide receiver room. Not this year, at least. Pierce should be good, but a lot of question marks at quarterback, so I can't rate him too high either. Yeah, not a fan of this wide receiver room. It's going to be a C. Okay, tight ends. We have Goddard. And Kmet and Washington. Hmm. I like Washington and Goddard. Kmet, I'm not a huge fan of. Not sure he's going to be panning out. How many? Roughly 10, 11 points a game. That's not terrible. Pretty average, just an average. We'll go B minus. Let's go like Washington. Kicker C. And defensive line. Lawrence. Playing linebackers at D-line is pretty much the way to go, I think. What is he at? Edge, probably. 5 tackles, sacks. Yeah, I think he'll be pretty good. Lawrence, fine. Let's see. I think he's the guy they just drafted, right? Yeah, so he's a bit of a unknown. Who knows what he does? Overall, I don't think it's that good. C. Probably being generous. Linebacker. Franklin. Animal. Yeah, probably another 300 points coming out of him this year. Holcomb. Oh my god. I don't know what's going to come out of him. He's pretty much a big question mark. I think they got a new defensive coordinator too, so I don't know. Don't know about him. Josie Jewell, he gets a lot of tackles. He'll be fine. Hicks, Barton. Barton was pretty good. Yeah. Kind of just solid. Just solid. Not a lot of depth. That's fine. You don't need too much on the defensive side. It's solid. DBs. Who do we got here? Simmons. I don't know who Simmons is. Okay. He looks solid. Consistent. I like it. Not great. Hasn't really shown much. And Banks. I think I remember Banks. I think he's drafted pretty highly. He might be all right. Overall though, not. Unless I'm missing something. Not seeing a lot of that I like. Pretty weak. D. Let's see. So we got B, B, C, C, C. I will go C plus. C plus works. Okay, now we're on to Ruskell 21, my brother. Okay, Allen. Good. And Mac Jones. Ouch. Okay, Richardson. So it's basically Richardson and Allen moving forward after this year. So that's pretty solid. I wouldn't mind seeing a 4th quarterback on the roster somewhere, just to have as like a backup to the backup. But can't go wrong with Allen. Well, you can. I gotta go off of B minus, just because too many unknowns with that one. Can't trust either Jones or Richardson yet. Etienne. Jones, Akers. Okay, good. And Harris should be okay. I guess it depends on if him or Cook is getting all the carries. I don't know what that's going to shake up like. Same with Robinson. Really big timeshare. Not a lot of depth otherwise either. Akers. But this might be one of the stronger running back rooms. Not quite up there with J Long. You know, I think I need to bump his up. Can you really have a B plus when you have two of the top running backs in the league? We'll go ahead and B plus. Move him up to an A minus. That's better. Okay, wide receivers. We have St. Brown, solid. Samuel, okay. Dobbs, yikes. Jefferson, yikes. Mooney, yikes. Brown, yikes. Tony, yikes. Oh boy. Give this one a D. St. Brown's gonna have to do some heavy lifting for the wide receiver room. Okay, tight end. Waller, 30 years old. One really good season. I don't know. Let's see if Dan Jones can take him to the promised land. Probably average, I'd say, for now. What else we got? Jake Ferguson. Should be the starter in there, right? Yeah. That could be okay. That could be a good backup. Solid, at least. And that's it. I think we'll probably go B minus. Don't love it, but it's alright. Waller's pretty good. Oh, kicker. Let's see. Defensive line. Sweat. Pretty good. Eagles D, always a plus. Burns, Animal. One of the better defenders in the league. I like it. No D linemen's in the IDP slot. I also like that. Oh, hold up. We need to go. Okay, I forgot. This man drafted 2 kickers. All right, there we go. Fix that one. Van Ness, good. Well, we don't know he's good. Could be good. Maybe a little bias on my end. But I like the pick. Wilkins is good. He's one of the other D linemen along with Donald that I would take. I don't know who he is, so can't do much with that one. Yeah, D-line is really solid. Really solid. Okay, linebackers. What do we got here? We got Wilson. He's going to get a lot of points. He just eats up tackles. Same with Edwards. Parsons, Animal, can play in different positions. This guy, I don't know who he is. 117. Did okay. Could be okay. Quincy Williams, the brother. That's another good pickup. Really solid linebacker crew. Houston, good. I think he's good too, if I remember. 74, still 10 points a game when he did play. Really solid linebackers too. Not A plus. This team will be an example to see if people can win with defense or if need to be all offense. We'll know by the end of the year probably. Defensive backs, really good. Yeah, above average. I wouldn't say really good. Sorry. Got both the Edmonds on his team. Okay, that's average. And I don't know who he is. Pretty good. And pretty good. Just pretty average right around the board. So we'll do a C. Okay, so we have our first F of the stream, and a D, and then a lot of B's. So I think we can go with C plus here. I think that's fine. Okay, we have Jesse now. Okay, we got Rodgers at quarterback, and Bryce Young, with no other running back or quarterbacks on the roster. Okay. So we got a guy who could probably put up points for 2 years. How much do we think we have left in the tank? I don't think a lot. I think about 2 years, and he'll be done. And then you have Bryce Young. I don't trust him either. This is... We got a D here. All right. Running back. Probably the most hyped up fantasy player in the last 10 years. And Miles Sanders. Okay. And then nothing else. Tank Bigsby's been showing a lot of promise. Spiller hasn't been doing much. Singletary's been... Where's he at in the... I don't know how much work he's going to get. Bijan. How much do I value Bijan? B minus. Alright, so we have wide receivers. Hill, Smith, very good. Quentin Johnson. I think he'll be pretty good too. So, good. Zay Flowers should be pretty good. A lot of rookies on this team. A little scary. A little scary for this year. Because Callaway, I don't think he'll do anything. Tank Dell, I think Tank Dell could be alright. But another rookie. So, can't really put too much stock in it. I don't know. I'll start with C plus. If these rookies pan out, then obviously it'll go up a lot higher, but you gotta go with what you know. Hawkinson, that's pretty good. Tight end. Dolch starting a tight end in a flex spot. I don't know about that. And then Musgrave and Likely. We have 4 tight ends on this team. I don't know about that, Jesse. Probably just C. I don't know. That's tough. Kicker C. Defensive line. Okay, so we have Bosa and Thibodeau. That's really good. Maxie Smith. From what I've seen, it looks like he's going to be pretty good too, actually. And Will Anderson. And Wyatt. Genie. Okay, so we have 5 stud D linemen. I think that could be an A. Now, the question is, can they all score? I don't know. Might be looking to trade one of those guys, if I were you. Linebackers, we got Long and the other Bosa. We got the Bosas on the same team. And Juden. Okay, linebackers are good. Really solid. I even see Payne in there too. Goodness. Got a lot of D linemen. Really solid linebacking crew too. So this is just like my brother's team, basically. Pretty light on offense, but has a really solid defense. What happened? Okay, DBs. Diggs, I don't know. I don't think Diggs is that good, personally. So, we'll see about that. That might be personal bias. Ward's good, though, really solid. Jari is kind of like Fitzpatrick. Really good football player. Not sure he's going to be a good fantasy football player, though. Teams tend to avoid playing or passing against him, so he doesn't get a lot of action. So that's kind of a hindrance for him. And then we got Witherspoon, Porter. I really liked drafting rookies, I noticed. We have quite a few rookies. Oh, and we got Dicker the kicker. Okay, so we're going to make some changes here. That's going to be a B. DBs are okay. C plus probably. Okay, so this team will probably be a C minus. Okay, got Eno. Oh. Eno Hackbarth. His dad is a trucker. Okay, so we got Herbert. And Stroud. Okay. I'm a big fan of Stroud. I like Stroud a lot more than Young, personally. And, oof. Okay, so that's all he has. Herbert's solid. It's tough to rate these rookie quarterbacks that are all starting, but what I do for B minus, it's probably about where he is. Herbert and Allen are about the same. I think Stroud's a little better than Richardson now, so we'll say B. Okay, running backs: McCaffrey, Madison. Penny. Ooh. I don't know about Penny. Williams could be good for a little bit. I don't know how much action he's going to see. Probably going to see some regression in all those touchdowns. Yeah, 17 touchdowns, and he averaged 4 up until then. Granted, the usage was a lot different, but I still don't think he's going to get near that much. Wilson, I don't think he's going to see a lot of playing time either. Right? Mostert and that rookie, Acne. Yeah, I think this is not a very good running back group. I mean, McCaffrey's going to bring it up, obviously. Some, but... okay, wide receivers. Ridley, I think Ridley's going to have a really good year. I like that one. Same with Ayuk, he should have a pretty good year. Addison, he's going to get a lot of opportunity playing on the other side of Jefferson, so I like that too. And Renfro, he might not even make the team. Lazard is not going to be great either, I don't think. Gallup could be okay. This is a very top-heavy wide receiver room. Gotta go B minus again just because it is pretty good up top. But there's just zero depth. Tight ends. We got Mark Andrews. As long as Lamar stays healthy, he'll be good. Njoku should be really good, I think. I think he's pretty good tight end. I can actually kind of understand having him in a flex spot over some of these other guys after seeing his roster. And Dawson Knox in the third. That's solid. I think that's a really good tight end group. Let's see. Okay. D-line, what time we got? It's already 8:47. I gotta get moving. Okay, Cam Jordan, Cam Young, good. Maybe not good. I don't know. Depends on if he plays. We got Lawrence. Oh, these aren't. That's why. Let's see. Reddick and Williams. Okay, Williams is good. Reddick's also pretty good. Hunter. I don't know about that. Actually, he's pretty good. I didn't realize he was that good. Okay. Young Lawrence. Okay. Not great. Just not be just an average team. And then we got linebackers. Greenlaw, really good. Lloyd, I think he's okay. Yeah, 231, that's above average. Singleton, 272. Yeah, it's pretty good too. Demario Davis, 265. I think he's going to take a little step back. He's starting to get a little too old. I'm not sure he's going to be able to keep that up. No bench D linebackers. Okay, so we'll go C here. Oh, shoot, C. That's right. Kicker. Forgot the kicker. Minus. And DBs. Boot Baker, solid. Harrison Smith, very good. Really old. I really like Sertain Gonzalez, rookie. Sertain should be pretty good again. Actually, I don't know. I guess not. Again, he's like the Jari and Fitzpatricks of the world. No one throws to him, so he doesn't really get a lot of opportunities to score fantasy points. Jones doesn't really either. 10 points a game is not terrible, but not great. And then another rookie, so yeah. Let's see for that. Okay, so we got, let's see, B minus. Looks good. Okay, Luke's turn. Okay, we got Lamar. Good. Tua, yikes. Trey, yikes. Oh no. No. Okay, so Tua. I don't like Tua. The Dolphins line is just horrendous. I'm afraid Tua's not going to make it through a full year again. And then your backup is not a starter, so this is rough. You're gonna be right down there with Jesse, I think. Yeah, I gotta give Lamar a lot more credit than that, I guess. We'll go see. But yeah, I don't trust Tua, so that's why that ranking's so low. Okay, we got Kenneth Walker, good. Williams, good. Looks like no other wide receivers in the starting lineup or running backs. And then Hunt should sign. Elliott might not sign. McKinnon's not going to play. Oh. Walker's hurt. Should be playing, though. Groin injuries for running backs. Kind of the kiss of death. Williams, ACL is fine. So, he should be. But still not great. Let's see. Okay, we got Hopkins. He's going to have somebody not good throwing to him, but that's never stopped him before. McLaurin will be fine. Mike Williams will be fine. Gabe Davis should. He's really hit or miss. I don't like him. I don't think Beckham's going to be any good this year either, to be honest. Parker's not going to do anything with Mac Jones throwing to him. Thielen might do mediocre. Oh boy. Luke, I don't love the team. Don't love the team. Okay. Tight ends. We got Kelsey. Okay, so that's going to be the savior of the team, it looks like. Any other tight ends? Johnson. Didn't really do anything. Well, actually, that's pretty solid. Yeah, Conklin. Conklin's my sleeper. I think he's going to be all right this year. Rodgers likes to throw to his tight ends, so he'll get him involved. That's an A. Just because Kelsey will single-handedly do that. Okay. Kicker. C. And now we got Garrett. Great. Highsmith. Okay, I like it. I thought he was a linebacker, but that's even better. That's what you want to see. We got Allen. He's pretty good. Yep, 200 points. DN linebacker. Hendrickson, Hargrave, Brown. Depth ain't great, but you don't really need depth on defense, I don't think. From what I've seen, I think the better teams look like they focused on offense, so I'm not too mad about this one. B. Let's see what we got here. Okay, he's an absolute animal. Allen again, DN linebacker. Should be fine. Devondre Campbell. He'll be good. Getting up in age, but he should be fine. Kendricks is good. Chubb is good. And Pratt is okay. Kirksey's good. Yeah, 280 last year. So linebackers are a little old, but they're not bad. I don't hate it. So B. And DBs. Gardner, gosh darn it. Gardner is the same thing. Like no one's gonna start throwing them to him. He's gonna start locking people down, and he'll probably see his points down in like the 160, 170. I try and stay away from number one corners if I can help it. And that's all. Okay. But a lot of linebackers, so I don't hate it. I mean, that's fine to be pretty weak in DB if you have solid linebackers, which he has pretty good depth. Let's see. Okay, a couple D's, A, a lot of C's. We're going to go C minus. Okay, all right. Now, I think we all know where this one's going. We got my team. All right, we got the Joe Burrow. Along with the Dan the Man Jones. Like, how do you go wrong with that? And then we got Ritter and Wilson backing him up. Ritter's an unknown. Wilson's kind of just a bench position. But Burrow and Jones, I think that's one of the best quarterback tandems I've seen so far. Trying not to be too biased towards myself. Running backs. Pacheco and Dillon. Pacheco, I'm starting to worried, hoping he'll be fully healthy. With Andy Reid, if he's not playing, he's not going to be. He might lose his job, so that's a little concerning. Dillon will be fine. Charbonnet, he'll be fine. From what I read, his injury is not that big of a deal. Jackson I picked up thinking that in case what's his face doesn't uh, play. And Ford is good. I think he'll pick up Hunt slack, so he could be good for like 8-9 points a game. Algiers good handicap or handcuff, and Herbert's just a starter that I got in like the 25th round or something crazy like that. So I think that was a solid pickup. Overall, I think I got one of the mediocre running back rooms. Wide receiver. Okay, A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, and Metcalf. That's a solid starting three. And then you had Pickens in there, who could become good. I don't really trust Pickett, so I can't really rank him too highly. Oh, now we have Elijah Moore and Myers. I think these two are both pretty good candidates for breakout years, especially Elijah Moore. Getting off the Jets where he didn't like to be. Hopefully Watson can come back to form, and then I think he's going to be pretty good. So yeah, I think it's a solid wide receiver group. Tight end, I have Higbee, and I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay, my tight end is not great. Kicker C. Defensive line. Crosby's a stud, probably one of the best ends in the game. Rousseau could be one of the better ones too, so I think that's really solid. And Hubbard's good depth, and White could become a force in the New England defense. I think my D-line is one of the best ones there is. And linebackers. Okay, Queen and Walker both are like 23 and gonna put up 15 points a game this year. Werner, he's pretty good too. Simmons is a linebacker that I can play at DB. I think he's like a safety linebacker hybrid. So that I think that's super value to be able to play him in the DB role where you're not likely to get a lot of points consistently. And then Shaq Thompson and Morrow linebackers too, both giving me 13 points a game. And off the bench, I got Walker, who's a linebacker D-line. But I think I got some pretty good linebackers too. And defensive backs. Alright. Jackson. He's okay. Getting up there in age. 29, I think. Yep. So he's a little older. And then I just have some fillers because I don't really plan on having that much going for me. Battle's a rookie that I think should be a stud. So we'll see what happens with them. But overall, I can't say too much about my DBs. Okay, so I got B's, D, C, C. So I think I'm going to give myself a B. Okay, we got Tyler's team. 9 o'clock. I'm going to start speeding along here a little more. Sorry to you ones going last. Lawrence, stud. Love, not stud. Pickett, not stud. Okay. Mediocre. Go probably a B minus. Running backs. Gibbs, stud. Cook, mediocre. Gibson, mediocre. Miller could be good. Has some playing time issues probably. Achney, I don't like. And CEH, not going to get much playing time either. overall not great on the running back side. Gibbs kind of carries. Okay, wide receivers. Wilson, London, Smith, and Jigba. Along with Reed. Really good wide receiver core. Young core. I like that a lot. What we got for some depth pieces? Chenault, okay. Paris Campbell, not good. Downs could be okay. We'll see. Marshall, nah. Shaheed, hear good things, but I don't know. And Shakir could be okay too. Really, I mean, when your wide receiver group is that young, does it really need to be have that much depth behind them? I don't know. I think that's pretty solid. B plus there. Okay, tight end. Kincaid. Pretty meh. I mean, if he develops and plays like he's projected to, then great. But as of right now, I can't go off of just projections for rookies. And Irv Smith, okay. Probably C. All right, D linemen. So we got the Hutch. Oh, don't forget kicker. Let's see. Oh, we got Hutch, good. Linebacker, probably an outside linebacker. 202, I like it. And then just Allen. Okay, pretty weak, but like I said, D-line being weak in D-line is not the end of the world. So we do that a little like that. Ellis, Murray. House bench, hold on. Starters, Bolton, stud. Dean, good. Shahir, good. And Collins, average. Davis, a little above average. Murray, good. Or average. Ellis, I think, is pretty good. So a little above average, so we'll go B. And defensive backs, we got Hamilton, 142, not great. Oh, he was that Notre Dame safety, if I remember right. I wasn't high on him coming out of college either, so. What we got here? He had a pretty good year. 101 tackles. That's replicatable. I think that's okay. And then all he has left on the bench is McKinney, who 8 points a game. That's okay. Average. Let's see. The hammer is going to bring home a solid C. Okay, and we got Webkey. Fields. I'm pretty high on Fields, higher than most people, so we'll see what happens. And then Geno. Good quarterback. Dynasty-wise, maybe not great. We don't even know if he can replicate this good season he had last year. With his weapons, he should be able to, honestly, so it could be okay. Alex says no taxi rankings. No, because I can't see them on this screen, and I don't know how to work the desktop mode as well. I should have played around with it beforehand. No quarterbacks for backups. That's a little scary, especially with Fields, who is pretty hit or miss. So we will put this at a C. Okay, so we have Eckler and Henry. That's amazing. I really like that. I think both are hitting that dangerous 28 years old range. Yeah, 28 and 29. So he's kind of in win now mode, is Webkey, with these running backs. Which is fine. You just got to make sure you win now. And then you have Swift and Connor. Again, two more running backs that are really nice. But Connor's getting up there in age, too. Yeah, 28. So a little scary. If Webkey doesn't pull out some finishes in the money, he could be in for a rough few years after that. And then no backups after that. Which, having Henry, who I don't know if he's finished a full year. Oh, he did play 16 games last year. I don't think he did. Okay, so that's not as bad as I thought then. Okay, this is solid. Really solid. Running back room. And then wide receivers. We got Adams, good. Moore, average. Godwin, I don't know. Quarterback scares me there a lot. Valdez-Scantling can't catch the ball. Sutton is okay, but there's other options in Denver. Pretty mediocre at best. Wide receiver group. Tight end, we have Ingram. Should be good. Jacksonville's offense is going to be really good, so he's going to have some chances, red zone touches. That's his only tight end, which is fine. Carrying. Oh, nope, he's got Gesicki down there, who I don't think is even starting. But they will run a lot of two tight end sets, so not the end of the world, but not amazing either. But I'm pretty high on Ingram this year, so. Kicker, C. Chris Jones, good. He had a really good season last year. 15.5 sacks, so I would expect some regression there. He had a really good year last year too, right? No, he did not. I thought he did. But not bad. Oh, he has Tannehill there. Okay. His bench is all messed up. I was reading it all wrong. Oh, Johnson's pretty good too. Alright, I might have to go back and switch these around. I ain't got time for this. Tannehill's still pretty bad though, so I think I'm going to leave that there. I think that's fine. Okay, linebackers. Edmonds is a stud. He'll get a lot of points. I think he's going to get a lot of points too, just because I think the Panthers are going to be like, okay, they're going to actually be in games this year. So if he could do that when they're not in games, they should be fine. Milano's a stud. Gay, I don't know about him. Yeah, he's just... Well, he had a pretty good season last year, so we'll see. Devin Bush, I think he's a good player compared to these fantasy points he's putting up. So that stinks, but I like Devin Bush as a player. So Darius Smith, yeah. I don't know. He's okay. 30 years old though, and reached his peak several years ago. He's a good depth piece. Overall, I probably got like a C again. I was looking at linebackers. All right, defensive backs. Snead's good. Yeah, 300 points. Solid. Picked in the 13th round. That might have been a little early for a DB, but that's all right. If he keeps given 300 points a year, then that'll be fine. Bird's old, but he does well. Big thing with him is he gets a lot of tackles, so that helps. Actually, quite a bit of interceptions for a safety. Jenkins, I don't know anything about him. He had one really good year, and since then, or besides that, it's been pretty not great. So we'll see if he can get that many tackles again. Asante Samuel, I like him. I think he's pretty good. I think he's going to keep going up, though. Like up to like the 180 range this year. Overall, nothing stands out too much about it. So we got some C's, a lot of C's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 C's, and a C at quarterback, which is a little scary. The running backs are going to keep him afloat, but I think that this is there. All right, last team, the Mulligan Mans. Okay, so we got Dak. He'll score a lot of points. I think he's a better fantasy quarterback than he's an actual quarterback, which is good. That's why we're here. Whoa, so you only have one quarterback? And Tune. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. I might be missing something here, but that's not good. Running backs. Stevenson, that's solid. Hoping that the Patriots run a little more because Mac Jones can't throw. Harris, good. Kamara, good when he gets off suspension. Rashawn Johnson, I like him. Trying to grab him in other leagues. I think he's really good. Davis is okay. He should get second. Yeah, second stringer, so he should get the Tony Pollard reps from last year, so he could be pretty all right. Warren's okay. Gainwell is okay, so average with pretty good top end stuff. Just because there are a couple good running back rooms in here. Lamb, Olave, Lockett, and Burks and Boyd. Okay, that's a pretty good wide receiver starting group. What do we have for depth? Slayton, meh. Mims, meh. James, not good either. Yeah, it's pretty solid top end. What will be again? Whoa, don't do a formula. Okay. Tight ends. Pitts. I don't know about Pitts. I don't trust Pitts, to be honest. I think he got a little too hyped up. He's still good, but I don't think he's like win your league good. And we got another good. What is this? The Cheeg. He's pretty good too. I think he's also gotten a little hyped up. But still good. Serviceable. Definitely a B. And kicker C. Okay, defense. We got Landry and Buckner. Buckner's good. I don't know who Landry is. Put up solid points last year, 12 sacks. I don't know about that. 12 sacks, trying to replicate that. He might see some regression. We'll see. But I don't know about him, so. And a rookie with calf strain. So not much to go off of there. Overall, pretty mediocre. Linebacker. Chin. 70 tackles in 11 games. That's pretty good. And he was pretty consistent. Leonard, good. Petrie's pretty good for... Oh, it's DB. Okay. Baker. 229. That's solid. Yeah, he's pretty good too. Khalil Mack, over the hill. Rashad Gary. He'll be playing by probably like week 3 or 4, I'd guess, knowing the Packers and taking things slow. He'll be really good. I think you can probably play him at D-line too. Yep. So that helps his D-line grade. Yeah, I like the linebackers. Linebackers are solid. And then DBs. D Hill. I don't think Hill's going to be any good because I don't think he's going to play much. Moore should be okay. Stingley. I think, what was he? He was the corner that they drafted last year, if I remember right, and that was fine. Horn, same deal. I think he's a younger guy. 10 points a game, average, I'd say, I guess. So, can't say too much about that. Let's see there. A lot of B's, a couple C's, and a D, so probably putting a C plus. I did a really bad job with this. Everybody's C's and B's. I need to go through. So, current season, I'm going to go with number 1. Let's start from the bottom. Number 12, placing last, I have the Luke Evian. All right. 11th, we got Jesse McCann. And then in 10th, we're going to go with Webke. And 9th place, I like George. 8th place, this is where it starts getting tough. I think we got the Hammer Hatch. Yeah, let's go him up there. Little Ruskell right there. And then I think we need this quarterback situation this quarterback situation sketches me out a little too much. So we're going to move him down one more. And then now let's go. Oh shoot. See, like that. Okay. So there is my power rankings for the season. I will probably do an update about halfway through. Won't be this long. I'll probably just do like a quick screenshot or something. Not gonna do Dynasty power rankings because I'm already tired. It's half an hour later than I wanted this to be. So, that's it. Good luck this season. I hope Patrick Mahomes gets hurt.